page, which is working with the buyer side. On the first page, you will have an instruction page. As soon as you log into the system, that page will be your first page to kind of guide you through the system. It tells you what the system can kind of do briefly, but I would encourage you to watch a Canva video, which I've placed a link here. Inside that link, you can, right here where it says YouTube link, you can get, some more tutorial on Canva, because the system does a lot. But I just want to briefly tell you what you get in this package. You do get the cover page, and let me blow this up here for you. On this page here, this is just a cover page for you. The system is going to tell you, followed by working with buyers. We talk about the new home buyer process. We talk about the buyer consult notes. We also discuss the buyer consultation questionnaire. So all of these are checklists, and it's bullet point for you, so you know what you will need during this process, what you will need in your next process, because if you are working with a load of buyers, you want to make sure that you're organized, and at least you can actually share the system with them, so you can send them different pieces. Okay, you're in this process, and this is what's going to happen here. um, just to kind of guide them through, because you are the representation, and we have to stand out in this market because we are in competition with a lot of these bigger brokerages. So we are going to have an influx of buyers, and we just need to know how to keep them, and who needs what. They get their own notes. And again, you can save each of these documents. You can save this as buyer one, you can save this as buyer two inside of Canva, and you can access Canva through your phone. So you can pull up your documents directly inside of the phone. You can keep your buyers, strategically where they need to be set. Um, and then once they get to the process where you want to input them into some sort of a CRM system, you can then put them into a CRM system. But this is just strictly for you working with the buyers, because, right now there isn't any homes, but we still want to keep in contact with these buyers and know exactly what it is that they need. Because we do have a lot of buyers, but there are no homes right now. So we don't want to lose them. Okay, and inside the system, you do get the reference sheet. You just keep your contact information. And again, you can delete pages you don't need. I would encourage you to make sure you're working with the copy. So you can make a copy. And where you can do that at, it's typically on the first screen. It's going to, once you open or go back to that document, it did prompt you to create a copy. So again, once you purchase the system, then you come to this area here. But you won't see this until you purchase the system. Again, the reference sheet, we've got the personal planner page, and this is just if you like to have a personal journal. I write a lot of notes and different things like that of things that I want to work on, and I just, it's kind of cool to keep it on a date, the date that I talked about it. And what was just it's kind of like a journal, so you're journaling also. Productivity planner, just to know who needs what this week and what priorities. Especially with due diligence periods. You want to make sure you stay on top of your due diligence period. You also have a monthly planner, so you can specify these are your closings for this month of October, who's closing on what, and whose due diligence is which date, FHA date, all that good stuff, as far as your financing dates. Weekly to-dos, daily planning, sales and goals, what you want to work on, who you're marketing to and targeting, if you have any ads running, how much you have them running for, the buyer, and who are we targeting, buyer or seller. Also inside the document, if you print out the system, it'll give you kind of like a reference page. So you can print the system, and then There's a couple different cool ways you can do. You can print all the documents and turn it into a booklet, you know, if that's something that you're interested in doing. You can just have it inside your office. You got your password sheet here. You've got your marketing dollar tracker sheet. You know, these are things that we say that we're going to jot down and keep aside, and we kind of don't. So we just want to keep organized. What else we've got here? Buyer client follow up and the status of that buyer client. So you keep all your buyer clients, the notes that you've got on a particular buyer. Now we're talking about the contract and important dates. So inside the system, it tells you, once your buyer has gone under contract, what binding date we need to reference in the contract, the purchase price, the seller, closing cost, if the seller is paying closing costs, earnest money amount, earnest money holder, earnest money due diligence, and we can scroll in here a little bit, stuff like that. You can see there. Oops. Be careful there. All right. Now we've got our contract checklist. You also get the closing. You get your home buying process. You get your final walkthrough. You get your buyer questionnaire, buyer consultation questionnaire, buyer consult notes. And I've incorporated a couple of 38 days of social media content. So just some content ideas, because we do kind of want to be on social media. I found a referral agent on social media. So, because I just kind of wanted to see what, I don't know if that's nosy, but but if I'm passing a referral off to someone, I kind of just want to know um, who we're passing them off to. So that's what you get in your buyer's guide. And it also comes in the sellers as well. If you want to get the both packages, you can get the working with buyers and sellers, or you can get individual if you just want, just a particular side. If you are in fact good with working with buyers and you're good with that process and you only need the selling side, so I incorporated the selling side on its own. Marketing placements, and then after that page there is just some duplicate pages. So I hope you like the system. Please leave me a review, and I hope this helps you in your business.